coming up next, we're working on our back muscles to strengthen our butt and our backs. So moving down to your mat, hands underneath shoulders, knees under the hips. I'd like you to bring your front knee in towards the chest and tuck your nose to your knee. Then send the leg back long, all the while keeping your belly lifted. Roll in towards the knee. Then as you extend, flatten out the back and squeeze the butt. So it's an exhale as you curl in and an inhale as you lengthen long through the spine. Keep that coming, nose to knee. Breathe out, squeeze and extend. Switching to the other leg, nose to knee. Extend the leg back. Curling in. Flatten out the back, lifted bellies. Exhaling. Inhaling, straightening the back and squeezing the butt. Now switching to the other knee, let's work on same thing, but we're going to switch the movement, bringing the knee to the elbow in front, then to the back knee, and extending it long. So knee to elbow in front, knee to elbow in back, and extend the leg. It's a curl, squeeze, and extend. Elbow, elbow, extension. Elbow, elbow, leg long. Switch other side, knee to elbow, inner arm, and then extend. Knee to elbow, leg extension. Squeeze into the side body, knee to elbow, extension. Back elbow, front elbow, leg extension. And if you want to advance, option is to come up onto the toes, other side. So we're doing the front knee now and leg extensions. This is more advanced work for your back. Otherwise, just stay on the knees. Front elbow, back elbow, leg extends. Let's switch to the other side. Full plank, back knee in, and extension. Knee to elbow, elbow, extension. Squeeze the abdominals, keep the back straight. Strong in your plank position. Coming down, working on some pointers next. So I'd like you to extend your back arm and lift your front leg. Hold that beautiful pointer position. Open up to the diagonal, so hand and arm go out to the side. Return to center line with a lifted belly, then land the hand. Other side. Pointer pose, reaching through the back, cross-linking the muscles behind you to support you in the work. Opening up to the diagonal. Line it up again, straight arm, straight leg, and return. Same thing, back arm, front leg, lifted bellies. Open up to the diagonal, squeeze into your back body. Return the arm to straight leg and straight arm, and land the hand and knee. Front arm, back leg, straight and strong in our pointer. Open up, squeeze the back. Return to center, land the hand, land the knee. Again, reaching and lengthening, squeezing through the back, opening up to the side. Return to center, release it down. Inhale as you lengthen, squeeze and reach. Exhale as you open and land it. Beautiful work. Come to lying on your backs, please. We're going to stretch that out now. all those muscles that we just worked so hard. Take the hands wide. Allow the shoulders to draw down. Tuck your tailbone, lift your knees up. Allow the knees to roll to the back wall. Turn your eyes to the front. And if you feel ready, extend the leg out. And don't worry about how far you get in your leg extension. If you want to keep it with the knees bent, you're welcome to do that. If you want to extend the leg out, choose the option that works, but make sure that your shoulders stay landed. Again, taking the knees through center of your body. Exhale as you rotate them to the front now. Drop your shoulders down so they're landed and strong. And when you're ready and your body is accepting of the work, then you can extend your leg. Option to support or on the knee. And if you need to pad up your mat, you're welcome to do that. So doubling up your mat, folding it in half is acceptable. I'd like you to bring your front leg forward into that lunge position, making sure that the knee aligns over your ankle and the hips are nice and low and square. And then we're rotating by lifting ourselves up, hips still square to the sidewall, knee is bent and aligned over your ankle, shoulders are back. Option here to tuck the hand behind you if that feels good. Just a beautiful stretch. You should be feeling that into the hip, into the back. And now let's rotate to the other side. So tuck your toes, rotate 180 degrees to the other direction. Making sure again, knee aligned over ankle before you lift up. Squaring the hips down, feeling the stretch into the front of the thigh and the hip. Turning to the front, drawing the navel in as you rotate. Keep breathing through that stretch. Then take the hand behind you. Drop the shoulder blade down. This is a beautiful stretch to release the tension in your back, to help open up your hips and strengthen the work in the upper back. Releasing that down, bringing your hands underneath you, tuck your back knee in, and come to a seated position. Seated with your legs long out to the side, and just bring your back hip in to create length there. We want to keep a nice, long, lifted spine. So by tucking the pelvic area back, it really helps you to get into that good position to fold from. So we want to breathe in, and as we breathe out, come across the body, bringing your chest down towards the thigh, but being mindful to keep your body long and strong through the stretch, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your back, and just breathing into the lengthening effect for your hamstrings. When you're ready, lift yourself up. Coming to a seated position, we're going to take hold of the back of the leg. So now you need to balance on your hip joint. Extend the leg out in front of you, just to wherever you can manage. It doesn't have to be high. Try not to lean back, though. So we want to keep ourselves nice and tall and proud in our spines. And then release that down. Now we're going to switch the direction. So extending the opposite leg forward and tucking that back leg in. We're going to lift and lengthen. Remember, the hip bone is drawn back to create that good position for the pelvis to fold from. Breathe in tall to the spine. And as you breathe out, come across the body and just relax into your pose. So we want to just breathe out. Let the lower back lengthen. Let the shoulders relax. Allow the breath to surrender us into the position, giving us that time and space that we need to recover in the back of the body. And you're ready, slowly lift up. Again, balancing on your hip joints, bring your knee into the chest and press your heel forward, just to where it makes sense for you today. Enjoy that moment, stretching, making sure your chest is lifted and your spine is long, working on your posture here, and slowly release that down. And we're going to come into a fold position. Bringing your feet underneath you, feet are hip distance apart. Just let your head hang down. Let your shoulders relax. Give yourself some time to adjust into the fold. Breathing. And remember always in your fold position, if this is uncomfortable for you, I invite you to bend your knees. Bend your knees as much as you need to, so that the stretch is achy but not hurting. Just keep breathing through the stretch. Enjoy this moment. Enjoy the length in the back body. We always hold our stretches for a little bit of time. This allows our bodies the time it needs to register the stretch and allow the muscles to lengthen. Now slowly bending your knees a lot. You can come to face me or not, whatever works for you. I'd like you to take your feet about shoulder distance apart, turning your toes out and come down to a hindi squat. So the body weight is all in the heels. The hands come to prayer and heart center. And in this pose, I really want you to focus on getting your heels landed. If you need to take your feet wider than shoulder distance apart, then do that. The hindi squat is a really good position to release your hips, your back, and your pelvis. You should feel a little stretch also in the calf muscle there. Nice job. Release and slowly lift your tailbone up. Let's breathe in one last time together. Inhale, arms come overhead. Hands back to your heart center.